joins us again today or not, maybe not. That might have been rare. Steph, so Abby has started the home MTC. Okay, so you did I record? I mean, I can't, who cares if this is recorded? If you're watching the recording, so Stephanie, when you watch the recording, we're talking about you right now. Um, so MTC stands for Missionary Training Center. So there's one in Provo, there's one in Brazil, and so right before missionaries leave for wherever they're going, they go and they get trained on how to talk to people, how to learn the lessons, make sure they know who Jesus Christ is, so that they're not going out saying wrong things. And so there's like a week or two before they even go there that they're at home kind of doing some of that stuff. So they still follow they're already starting the name tag, they follow all the rules, wake up now, go to bed, blah, 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 blah. It's kind of like a get ready practice. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. So you might get a phone call. Let's come on down to the floor. So Abby is doing that right now, and they have to have a companion. They always have to have a person with them. They can never be left alone. And so a lot of times that's the mom. And that's what Stephanie is. She's at home right now with Abby. So she's doing the recordings. Okay, so we started last week, or whenever I say yesterday and last week, I really mean the last time we met. So last time we did Pilates with the yoga block. We're still gonna keep going with the yoga block, but I've added a silicone loop. So that is the next piece of equipment that we're going to start with. But then we didn't finish Tuesdays, so we'll do loop stuff and then we'll go back and finish some of the block stuff if that works for you guys. Ribs, upper back. Okay, very nice. People are feeling it. All right, Dee Dee, you're there. Okay, let's do it. Just don't have a Pilates mix ready. I don't remember what I played the other day. We'll go with that one. Okay, we're going to start in our bird dog position today, kind of as our warm up, and you can have your block available for you, but you don't necessarily need it. All right, tabletop position, block available. All right, we're going to start right leg. So does anybody need a pad for the knees? Got that if you want it for your knees. All right, hands and knees. Right leg extend for that bird dog. And then if you want, block or no block, left hand reach. Sometimes just adding like like this weighs like nothing. If you put this on a scale, it would be maybe an ounce, if that. Hold, hold, hold. Hold that core tight, and we're reaching that arm as far as we could. You guys actually look very beautiful in this position. Breathing steady in the nose, out the mouth. I think we've done these enough that you guys are professional looking. I love it. I just took your picture because it looks so good. Now, if you want to stay there, stay there. If you want to pulse it up, we're going to do this tiny little pulse. The arms and the foot, just a little pulse up, 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 up. Remembering that bottom hand on the floor. If that wrist bothers you, you could take it to a fist. You could take it to fingertips. You could have a second block that your hand is holding onto there. If that keeps your wrist straight, that's an option too. All right, next choice. You stay at the hold or you pulse, or we're going to go up and open. Good. The arm opens out to the side, the leg opens out to the side, like a lift up and an open. 5, 4, good. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. All right, find that position again. Mm-hmm. Just gives you something to do. Leg is out, arm is out. I don't know if you did notice, it does make you stretch further. That's a perfect way to say that too. Hold. Leg is up, arm is up, reach. And I mean, if we were there longer, when we're doing our warrior twos and your arms circle and you have weight in your hand, how it gets tired really fast. We're not there long enough with these, but it could at that point get there. I'm going to move this camera just a little bit so that Rachel doesn't feel too constrained by it being right next to her. All right, you can hold it right there with just the reach of the arm, reach of the leg, or you pulse it up, up, up. Good, Dee Dee. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Breathing in the nose and out the mouth. Hold the core tight. If you want to keep your neck neutral, you can look at the floor. If your neck feels good to look up, you can look up, but I like to keep your neck neutral if you can. All right, option 1, you're holding. Option 2, you're pulsing. Option 3, you're going to add the open and the close. You open out to the side, lift, out, lift. And if you hit each other, that's probably okay. You're not going to hurt each other. Is that what happened? Did you bonk each other? Are you hitting Rachel? Sarah's hitting people? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And I'm not counting as in how fast you should go. That's just how much you have left. And release. All right. You're warmed up a little bit. Grab your band, and we're going to put that band on at your knees. Silicone looped when I say this band. Right there at those knees. I don't care if it's a little bit below the knee or a little bit above the knee. Just kind of at the knees. All right. And then we're going to flip right back over to that same position we were just in. We're doing bears, but we're going to be changing that a bit. All right. Got your band on below or above the knee. Curl your toes. Lift your knees 2 inches off the floor and hold. Remembering those fists can be however you want. Hold, breathe, hold. Breathing in the nose and out the mouth. Option 1, you are going to stay exactly right here. Option 2, you're going to twist your knees to the left and that right leg opens more. Back center, you twist, open. Twist, open your legs. And the open is small, tiny small. Good. You twist and those knees open. Now, if that's too much at any point, you can do all this with your knees on the floor like you were doing our tabletop before. Your knees could be on the floor. So that is kind of the next exercise we'll be doing later. So you can hold the bear, you can twist the bear, you can twist and open the bear, twist and open the bear. And I'm not looking for dying here. I know sometimes when we have the band and I say open and your legs, oh, you can't barely do it. I'm not looking for that. That's not the goal in Pilates. It's just, we've added just a little bit something, a little bit extra, a little bit more for those ligaments. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, hold the bear, hold the bear, hold the bear, hold the bear, hold the bear. Now take those feet back, back, in, back, back, in, back, back, in. You're stepping back to kind of a plank into bear. Doesn't have to be all the way back for plank or anything, but back, back, in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. All right. If you were losing your band, you can fix and adjust that. We're now going to your elbows. Band still at those knees. If you find that your band is slipping, you probably want it below your knees, and that will prevent it for these next exercises. Elbows, fire hydrant. Lift, release. Foot is flexed. Lead with your knee. All right, don't think lead with your foot. Lead with your knee, and then let the foot follow. Dog at a fire hydrant. Just one side. Good. Thinking about lifting it straight out to the side. If you're doing these on home, make sure they're not going back behind you. That's a donkey kick. We're going straight out to the side, fire hydrant. 4, 3, 2, hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Same leg, straight back. Same foot, straight back. Lift and lower, arabesques. We have not switched legs. You're on the same side. Straight leg up and down. Lift and drop. You should feel this in your hips, your glutes, maybe in the leg that is not moving actually. Good. All right, keeping that leg lifting. Now this time I want you to point your toes. Option 1, you're going to keep doing that. Lift and lower. Option 2, you're going to take your lift and lower, making it a pyramid, I guess. So you're going to cross, lift, open, lift, cross. Yes, you may start to lose your band a bit. Mine slides on this one. Lift. 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. You can sit back into like a child's pose or a puppy. This is like a puppy pose. We get to do the same thing on the other side. So if you need to fix your band, take a second to fix your band. If you know it's going to roll, fixing it does nothing. So, all right, fire hydrant, elbows, other side. Lift and lower. Foot is flexed. And every side is different. If you need to wiggle your hips at any point in time, you can take a break and wiggle those hips. Good. And remember, with Pilates, we're not pushing it up. We lift and lower. Nice and control. Good. Steady. Lift and lower. That's going to prevent injuries, going slow and steady and controlled. Almost think maybe up for a count of two, down for a count of two. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Hold this up and stay. Little pulses up, up, up. 4, 3, 2, release. That same leg straight back, point that toe. Arabesques. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Point that toe. Leg is completely straight. All the way. Just tap the floor with your toe. Lift it straight up. Don't bend the knee at all. Don't bring that knee in, Rachel. Keep it long and strong. Just tap the floor to the tap your foot to the floor, up to the sky. Yeah. Floor, sky. Slow and controlled. We lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. How are we doing? Pyramid. Thank you. Pyramid. Up and over. Yep, we are doing a pyramid. Good job for doing it. The up and down should have just been the up and down, but yes, the pyramid comes next. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Katie, you're always so good at that. How are you so good at that? Oh, it's you're the lopsided. Undo the band. Whew. And I guess when I take a class and I'm not talking, I catch that every single time too. Sometimes when I talk and I do not. All right. Give your hips and legs a breather. We get to take it to your core and your arms, finding that V sit. Shoulders are back, nice and tall, leaning back slightly. This is not the full lean back there. Leaning back slightly. Bam. Let's do, so put your hands through it and then grab it with your thumb, palms down. All right, one hand stays and the other arm rows and it switch. Row, row. Good. I'm going to keep adding on. I want you to find a rhythm. Go pull, release, pull, release, pull back, release, pull back, release. Now, when you release, I don't want that band to go too slack. Pull back, still tight. Pull back, still tight. Good. Pull back, still tight. Good. Now, when you pull back, we're going to lean back and twist, like we're looking back to where that hand is going. Back, return. Pull back. Now, how far you go back is up to you. If you want to lean back really far, go ahead. If it bothers your back, you can make this small and tiny. Good. Pull, return, pull, return, pull, return. Good. You have that twist for that core in there. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sitting tall, you can sit however you want. You want to sit crisscrossed or whatever. All right. Once again, you have that. All right, can you guys see that? There, nice and tall, thumbs forward, cactus, yoga cactus, pull down. Yeah, my thumbs are just hanging out there, pulling. And now I don't care if the band goes in front of your face, if it goes to the top of your head, or if it goes behind your head. I mean, it makes a small difference. So you go with what it feels like. If you're like, ooh, I like it that way. There, arms come up and they pull down. 3, 2, 1. Stay at the top. Now we're going to alternate, pulling down. Pull down, release. Down, release. Slow. We're going with my music, which is 100 beats per minute. Pull down, which is slower than normal Pilates music, actually. Usually that's 120. Yeah, pulling down. There you go. 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, and 1. Release. The arms are now as tired as the hips and the legs were, right? All right, band again at your, let's go to your ankles. Now remember on last time we were here and we came on down to our sides, we're going there again. Come on down to the floor. Remember, you can be on your elbows. It's not my favorite, but you can. You could rest your head in your hand. That's the next one I like. The next one I like is you're laying down. Feet are in front of you, right? So we're not in line. Feet are in front of you. So you can roll back to your butt cheek. Your feet are far enough apart that the band is taut. Okay, good. And we're going to do those lifts and lower. Lift and lower. Feet far enough apart that it's taut, but you're not working hard yet. All right, now, option 1, you stay right there. Option 2, when you lift, we're going to open, close, drop. Lift, open, close, drop. You're working lots of things here, but yeah. So you got your obliques for the lift. Good. Stay rolled back. Don't roll back and forth. Stay back there. Good. Is the outer thigh, inner thigh, obliques? Correct. Good. Good. Yes. And your feet can now, oh, it's because you're on your elbow. That's why. Good. Open. All right. We're going to hold it at the top. Hold it at the top. Top leg. Lift, lift, lift. Woo! 4, 3, 2, rest. Rest. All right, now. Oh, yeah. Swap with me. Swap with me. Now that's a lighter one. I gave you guys the harder ones because I know I'd have to do it again at 10 o'clock. But I'll do it because I'm like, why are my legs opening so much? That's why. Okay. Now, do you remember the other one we did where we were here doing this? That's the concept here. So this is going to take a second to get into. You got your feet. Same side. Don't switch. We haven't switched yet. Same side. We have not switched yet. All right. You're at your arches of your feet. Band is the arches of your feet. Then you can adjust it as you need. Top leg over. Bottom leg behind you. So your top leg is bent and you're on your foot. Take your foot on the floor, Janine. There you go. Are you on your, that's the same side you were just at? Okay. Bottom foot flex. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. 4, 3, 2, hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. 4, 3, 2, release. Same position. Taking the bottom foot, we're going to push it back, back. Your foot can be flexed, it could be pointed, it can be relaxed, whatever works for you. Inner thigh of the leg that's not moving, keeping the band there. And then the inner thigh and back hamstring of the one that is moving is where you should feel that. 3, 2, 1. Top leg goes behind the front leg. The band will flip to your ankle. That's normal. Flex, push forward, forward. So that bottom leg is hovering off the floor. It doesn't touch the floor. When it comes back, don't drop it back down. Keep it hovered, pushing forward and back, forward, back, forward, back. Yeah. Remember, control, reach, return. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now flip over to the other side. Okay, band of the ankles, starting with those, they're called mermaid lifts. Back edge of your mat, feet front corner, rolling back to your butt cheeks. All right, feet are taut, legs lift and lower for your mermaid. We lift and lower. Remembering this is where you can stay. If you want that more, we open at the top where we lift, open, close, drop. Lift, open, close, drop. Let's check and see how we're doing. Good. You lift as high as you're comfortable, and then you open really big, release and lower. Yeah, when you lower, don't let that band get loose. It stays taut. That stays tight. Yeah, good. 4, 3, 2. Gonna hold this one at the top. Top leg lifts up, up, up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Ooh, okie dokie. Put that band at your arches of your feet. Top foot, bend down, bottom foot pushes back. No, we lift first. We lift. So band at your arches, top leg is bent, your foot is on the floor, bottom foot is flexed, and we lift. Good. Good. Front, yes. 3, 2, 1. Now push that back leg back. Back. Really squeeze those muscles. At the hard work, put a good steady, like an exhale and release. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. All right, top leg picks up and back. And yes, your band will flip to your ankles. All right, top leg bent, foot on the floor, bottom foot flex, pushing forward and back. Forward, back. If you feel like it's digging into your hip, remember we're rolling back onto your glutes so you don't feel that hip in the floor. I know you guys are working hard when it's hard for me to talk and do it at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Whew, flip over to your back. We may not even get to the ones we did on Tuesday. All right, band at the ankles. Arches, thank you. Arches, those are my arches of my feet. Hands behind your head, lift up like you're doing a crunch. We've done these before with booty bands. All right, one foot stays in as the other one pushes back and return. Push out, return. Like inhale one direction, exhale to return. Or exhale to push out, inhale to return. That's how slow and steady we're going. Just breathe and pick an inhale or an exhale. You move. Level 1, you're going to stay right there. Keep doing that. Level 2, head and shoulders are lifted and we're kind of in a crunch. And opposite elbow to the knee that is in. You're doing bicycle. Keep going. Part of the goal is the foot that's not moving tries to stay in place, tries to stay with a 90-degree angle. When you push one foot out, the foot that's staying tends to kind of pull back and down, like you're doing one of these down to no, try and you push one out while the other one stays in place in a 90-degree angle if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Band is done. Put it off to the side. Roll over onto your tummy. Now you remember when we were on our back and we do what's called a susu? Right, when we're here, we're doing these crisscross, crisscross at the ankle susu. That's what we're doing laying down. So just give you that idea now. Rolling over, folding the arms, resting your head. Your feet will not come very far off the floor, so don't expect it to. Lifting your legs, crisscross, crisscross, sue, 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 sue. Crisscross at those ankles. Point those toes. Now make sure you're not swimming up and down or crisscross, crisscross. It might look like you're swimming up and down if someone were watching the video. So if you're watching it later, our feet are not going up and down. They're crisscrossing. They don't go as far when you're on your tummy because when you lay down, your thighs get in the way, glutes get in the way. The higher the legs, the more the work, the better I want to see. Yes, this is for your back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easy or hard? Hard. I'm about to make it easier, but not easier, if that makes sense. You're going to get a break. You're going to get a break. So what it's going to look like. All right, we're going to crisscross. We're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels, push in, reach. Crisscross, crisscross, heels, 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 reach. Yes, does that make sense? All right, here we go. Looking down, legs lifted, crisscross. 3, 2, 1, get set, heel, 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 reach. Sue, 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 set, heels, 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 reach. Keep going. Now, when your heels come in, I want those heels to really push in like you could touch those heels to your tush with the force that you're pushing them in. Good. And if your heels can touch while they do that, even better. Like they're nice and close as they're pushing in towards your glutes. And then when you point those toes out and they're crisscrossing, they can go fast. You can go like crisscross, 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 heels, heels. This one is the one I'm saying go fast if you want to. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Block. We are back to our yoga blocks. This is one we didn't get to last time. All right, yoga block. We're going to do a snow angel pass. So we're still down. Block is at your hips. All right, head for now on the floor. And we're just going to reach the arms overhead and you switch the block to your back. Now, don't keep going in a circle. Only switch overhead to your back. Does that make sense? So I'm not passing at your back. We're only passing overhead. Yeah, you pass overhead and you go to your back. Good. 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 There we go. You just switch your head. Yeah. Good. Now control. Reach around to your back. Reach around and switch. All right, good. And now rest. This time, if you want to add more, when your hands go behind you, you're going to lift your head and shoulders and you drop. Oh, excuse me. You're here. Switch at the head. When you reach your back, we lift. Switch overhead. Slow control. So as your arms are coming back, we lift and they come down to switch. As they come back, we lift down to switch. Good. Those look really nice, Rachel. You're really good at those ones. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. All right, block off to the side. This time, hands are going to be on your head. This is what it looks like. We'll be sitting up, but you're going to be down. You're on the ground. Elbows up, down, switch. Press to the floor, push it up, switch. And then you can choose when your hands are behind your head if you're up or down. Does that make sense? Yep. I will. All right. So we start here, hands on the back. Floor, lift, hands to your head, press to the floor, lift high. That's option 1. Option 2 is when your elbows push down and then your elbows come up, lift up, back down. Here, elbows down. But when your hands are on your hips, you don't lift the head. You only lift the head if you want when it's on, hands are on your head. Yeah. Big snow angels, meaning if you can, you will reach your hands as far away from you as you can. So when you're sweeping those arms out, if there's anything in your way, move it. So you can reach long, big circles. Good. Reach those arms like they could touch the walls around you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. All right, come on up to a tabletop position. Grab your blocks. I guess the workout that I'd had for Tuesday that we'd get to the whole thing was good enough for 2 days. I tend to do that. Tricep stretch. We worked our arms a little more than our legs this time, but everything got worked. I hope you feel elbows down, hands behind your head, and push your hips back as you drop your chest. Yes, ma'am. It should feel like a stretch in multiple places. I'm hoping you feel your shoulder blades, your scapulas right at the bottom, little edge of your shoulder blades into your triceps. Ah, those look nice. Just kind of relax. Let your chest really be heavy. This is also good for your back and your spine. Kind of like, when you're in a down dog or when you're doing like a cat cow, you're kind of doing a little bit of that cow right here. Good, and release. Come up. All right, remove one block, keep the other block for our thread. Right, one hand on the block, reach up to the sky, really open even bigger than you think on your inhale. Exhale, sweep it down. Make sure you have room for your head to touch the floor. Good, really twist, hold. Yep, shoulders down, heads down, we're twisting. All right, now we're gonna just follow your breath with that one. On your inhale, reopen. On your exhale, you close. I'll do that a few more times. You just open really big and really low. When you're at the bottom, you kind of give a little extra push of a twist. Let's do one more. I could do a whole lot of these. I love them. And switch sides. First one, we kind of hold for a bit. All right, other side. We open to the sky. The sky. All right, now we follow your breath and speed that up, but not really, not fast per se, just back and forth. Really focus on stretching the arms. It's my left arm. I don't know which ones you guys chose. Big to the top and really straight at the bottom as well. Let's do one more. Release. Sitting back to your butterfly, remembering that you can stack your block as high or as low as you need. Shoulders are back, back flat, hinging forward as far as you can with a flat back. And then you get that set to where you can rest your forehead. And then you relax over the block. So I want that forehead to be able to touch. If you are stretching and forcing it down, it's not tall enough. You could have this thing super duper tall. I want your forehead to touch the block and to where you can let go and you could completely fall asleep over that block. You are not pulling on your feet, Janine. You need taller. If you're having to pull and stretch it, you go super crazy tall. Yeah, you can go as tall as you need. Yeah, that looks better. So once it's down, and let those shoulders just kind of fall asleep and your hips are falling asleep. This is not really a good Pilates song, is it there? Relax and breathe. That one's not either. Huh. And rest. All right, one more. Block on the bottom, feet on the top. And this one is the one we stretch and pull. Block down, feet up, lean, and hold that block. Or maybe you're like, you're really good at this and you want to go 2 blocks. I want you to do it to where your forehead can touch your feet if you are really good at that. And if your forehead doesn't touch your feet, guess what? It's okay. We're just trying to get it nice and close. Relax over it. Pull on your feet or pull on your block. Get as close as you can. I actually find when I have 1 block, I can go lower. 2 blocks. Yeah, for some people it's good and some people it's too high. So 1 is good for others or none if you want, but I like the 1 helps That should be able to do it. One, release nice and tall, and we're just going to do a couple twists, or a few twists, not a couple, back and forth using your hands on your knees. And hopefully you created a little bit of sweat. You remember when your arms were hurting and your hips were hurting, and you worked out your Pilates today. Nicely done. That's it. That's for today. Mermaid lifts are the worst. They are. Those ones are not fun. All right. I'll see you later, Dee Dee. Good to see you today.